Angola, a place that few people ever visit, but home to some of the world's biggest waterfalls, pristine and untouched nature, and some of the oldest surviving tribes on Earth. You might ask yourself, why is it still so unknown? And the truth is, after the scars of the slave trade, colonial occupation, and decades of civil war, this country has seen a lot of violence. And even though that those wars are over, the world still hasn't caught up. People are too scared to come here. But we want to see for ourselves. So together with Chris, we set out on a plan. Build a small crew of filmmakers, get a car, and venture out to the wildest corners of the country, seeing some of the most remote tribes with one ultimate goal: to reach Pungo, Adongo, a forgotten fortress of stone giants that few have ever ventured to. A quest to uncover Africa unseen. But even after just arriving, we quickly realized that this journey might be a lot more difficult than we planned.
All right, so it is getting near 1 a.m. And what's going on?
We are homeless, basically.
So we've had a bit of a nightmarish night. Day one.
Feels like day 20.
Yeah, we still haven't been able to get out of the city.
Pull over and go for a quick run.
Day one, the weather was terrible. And the further we got, the worse the roads became.
Wow, we are blind.
Everything here was new territory to us, and if these challenges got any worse, they could stop us in our tracks. Alright, so the first couple days of this trip has been a little bit wild and really challenging.
It's the end of day 2, and we've just ran into problem after problem, and still haven't been able to get out of the main city.
But the weather's supposed to clear up tomorrow, and we're finally making our huge push to reach the tribes.
So I think the team is all really excited to see what else is out there.
So sure enough, the sun rose the next day, but little did we know that we were about to start the adventure of a lifetime.
We've just arrived after a freaking 4-day trek.
Yeah.
No cell service, all off-road, through the desert, the ocean, jungle.
Today was like 8 hours of driving alone.
Yeah, and every day's been like that. We finally reached the Mukabal tribe.
We spent the next couple of days visiting different tribes, an experience that pulled us completely out of our own worlds and into another.
So the ladies here have corn, and they're grinding up the corn to make a powder, and then they're gonna add milk to it, and it makes like almost a porridge that they're gonna eat. And this is a staple meal.
even though coming to explore these tribes and seeing their ancient ways of life was absolutely incredible, to be honest, the best part might have just been hanging out with them.
How's it taste? Good? It's nice?
Yeah. Very nice.
Scale of 1 to 10.
10.
That's awesome.
So, after trying some of the bolder local dishes, we just kind of spent most of the time hanging out, learning new dance moves, sharing some of ours, just letting the breeze come by and taking it as it comes. And it's funny because sometimes you go far and wide in this world looking for something different, and you might just find yourself feeling right at home. And even though it felt like we could spend another week there, we still had a country to explore. But little did we know, we had a very special surprise the next morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Bon dia. So we're climbing the mountain with some of the locals for sunrise.
It's gonna be really cool. A lot of their ancestors, I guess, lived in this area, and there's cave paintings that are all through the mountains here. So they're gonna show us like their traditional, like extremely old cave paintings from the tribes here, which is really sick.
I didn't know that.
I keep ruining surprises for Josh. The
Wow,
theme
this
of that.
sounds amazing. This is gonna be incredible. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So now we've reached the cave, which is kind of the top of this incredible mountain with this incredible view. And the idea here is you reach it and you lay down and look up, and you see the stars.
China Kappa jumps to 2 feet creep of the road. 2 photo to record me lumps and war. Their ancestors is chance very yellow white flash. A violent red Christmas rips light as lift like grass. But so high for me, Caroline, mine is a watery pit. Painless with immense distance from medic, from colleague, friend, enemy, for him 5 yards from his leg, from you to
As we were approaching the end of the trip, we were also approaching Chris's birthday. And while we were in the middle of nowhere on the eve of that, we decided we'd do what we can. We made some nice food, we cleaned up the campsite nice, and we decided we'd do a countdown till midnight to send him into his next chapter.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sometimes you get so caught up experiencing a new world around you that you forget about the people you're doing it with. And there's something special about life when you find people that want to experience it as fully as you do, and I've realized that if you never take a chance on yourself, if you never get outside of your hometown or your bubble, you rob yourself the chance of finding your own tribe. And I'll know I'll never regret that decision of trying a new life, because I'll be forever grateful that I found mine. You know, There's something that happened earlier in this video that I feel like you might have entirely missed. Remember this? Notice anything funny? How about the fact that it's pouring rain and I'm flying a drone? That shot is entirely generated with Artless AI. That's right, believe it or not only can you find amazing cinematic footage in Artless, now you can make it. Meaning that you can generate shots for your videos entirely in Artless. This was shockingly easy to do for this video, as I just made a prompt about an African city with rain and it generated the perfect shot for me on the first try. Head down to my description and you'll find a link to sign up for Artless and get 2 months off an annual subscription. So get on there and let your dreams run wild. Anyways, let's get back to the video. The further we got into Angola, the larger the challenges were that we faced. And soon it started to feel like we might not make it to Pungo at all.
Night's falling right now, so we're trying to make as much time. We're gonna have to slow down a lot when we start. We're not gonna be doing this.
And soon we realized that when the night fell, we might not be safe driving at all.
Kita balik daw se vocês aí dentro girar, a conexão tá aqui, tá tudo.
Yeah, shotgun cartridge. Yeah.
But nothing could have prepared us for what we faced in the desert.
Nowhere, surrounded by sand dunes, and the sand's moving so much they can't see the woods. Totally lost. Got a pair of binoculars, trying to figure out where to go.
Hundreds of kilometers away from society or cell service, we then found ourselves stuck.
Holy crap. It's a bit stressful.
Stuck again, eh?
And we made a big mistake yesterday by coming down to the river. We realized going up is going to be a nightmare.
Despite the challenges, the team finally made it to Pungo, Adongo. A place that felt like nowhere else we'd ever seen in our lives.
Nothing short of absolutely incredible. Wow.
Spending our day in the shadows of these giants was a reminder of everything we went through on this trip and how the journey had shaped us so far. And funny enough, the day that we arrived at Pungo and Adongo just happened to be a very special day, Christmas Eve.
No, go.
Christmas Eve, and it's an overland Christmas. So, we're gonna crack a bottle of champagne.
Way. Cheers. Merry Christmas. You like this Christmas?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big change, isn't it? Do you usually?
Change.
Yeah.
Singing to the kid was really cute.
Yeah, that's very cute.
She was terrified.
She was absolutely terrified, especially when you
A really genuine interaction. It sounded really cute. When you guys started singing, it sounded like a little Christmas movie or something.
So, that was it. And normally, I like to talk directly to the viewer, as in you, the end of these videos, but today I've coined a letter to a special someone. Dear Africa, thank you for reminding us that sometimes life lies in the contradictions, that perhaps joy cannot be bought, and that just maybe all it takes is a smile to save the world. long time ago, I got this continent tattooed on my chest to remind me of part of who I am, but I think I realized on this trip that no matter where you're from, where you've been, or where you're going, Africa is a place where you feel like you will belong. And I wish that words could explain what you'll find here, but I promise you, forget the doubts, forget everything you think you know, and just come. And something that you may have spent your entire life not even realizing you were looking for, that might just find you. Anyways,